What's going on, people? Oh my God. Jesus, did y'all just see that? Y'all did. I hope you did. If you didn't, then good grief. Let me put this up here. Right there. Move a little closer. Move a little closer. See, make sure everything is smooth. I hope everything is smooth. Because if it ain't smooth, then I don't know what to do. What I'm going to do if it's not smooth? Let me just make sure it's all smooth. Is it smooth? How's the stream looking? Is it live? Are we live? That's the question. I need to know if I'm live. Because if I'm not live, then we can't jive. You feel me? Y'all feel me? Y'all too young for that. Y'all know about jiving. I think it's working. But I think it's working. Hold on. Let me make sure. If I go to my page, and then if I go to my page, I'll be able to see if it's live, which it should be. It's not a privated video, I don't think. I don't think the stream is privated. I don't think it's unlisted. I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping that we are live and open for business. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yeah. We're live. Oh my God, we're live. Okay. Let me just make sure. I need to get everything in check, because if there is an issue, I need to know, all right, before I begin. But I think everything's good now. I was testing, doing some testing, and everything was seeming good. It was seeming good, so I think we're good. Is it? We're good? We're good? Let me ask my provider. We're good? I'm not talking to anybody. I'm talking to myself and checking it, because I don't want to start and then, it stopped in the middle like I did a while ago, my first stream. That was hilarious. So yeah. Make sure everything's good. I think we're good. I think we're good. What's going on, guys? Venom 2 million. We started the stream here. I know I said I was going to do it Friday. I can't do it Friday because Friday that wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have been able to happen Friday. But it's happening now. I'm just, again, checking to make sure everything is fine, because if it's not fine, then we can't do it. It's just a waste of our time, So it's Monday. It's Monday. Jesus. It's a Monday, Monday. It's a day in the month. And, information came out last week. I didn't make a video on it because I was planning on doing a live stream on it. But, of course, that didn't happen because of things just getting in the way in terms of time. For those of you watching, not live, you're watching this as a video, then hi. You can skip ahead to the point in the description in which I start talking about the things that I'm talking about. I kind of want to wait just a little bit longer to get at least one more viewer in, because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be talking, and then everybody's going to start coming in, and then they're going to be like, Venom, what are your thoughts on Spider-Man's cameo already being filmed for Captain America Civil War? And I'll be like, well, I said that earlier. So I'm going to take this time, I guess, to say what's up to XVid. What's up, man? What's up? You are the first viewer, XVid. You are. Congratulations. I would give you something, but, I don't really have anything to give you. Well, I could give you something, actually. But if you could do this favor for me, I'm going to be saying this throughout the stream. So last week, my last video I put up, I was talking about something called Be-Moor Radio. Be-Moor Radio is a new radio station. And guess what? I'm the general manager of this radio station. I am said to be the youngest general manager of a radio station in the country of the United States of America. What's that in my hair? So that's interesting. And something that I'm asking of you guys watching is for you to send me a video of yourself saying, and the video, I didn't say this, but I wrote it. People didn't see it though. Send me a video of you saying your name, your location, where you live, where you're from, and saying, I'm so excited for Be-Moor Radio. And also liking our Facebook page, our Twitter, our Instagram, all that stuff that's in the description of this video. And sharing stuff, sharing, because Be-Moor Radio is going to be something else. You have no idea. Let me close this window because you guys have no idea. So, I'm looking again. I didn't put it. Did I put it on Twitter? I don't know if I put it on Twitter, but I'm live streaming. If I didn't, then I shall. And then we're going to get started talking about what we need to talk about, because it's some stuff that I want to talk about. You know, I got a few things that I want to talk about. Make sure. Did I put it on Twitter? Is it on Twitter? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? XVid, is the music too loud? Because I don't know if it is. Here, let me turn it. Oh, there we go. Okay, I like that. Like that. Oh, this is my junk. You feel me? You feel me? That's that old school right here. This is that old school. Okay. All right. So, we are on Twitter as well. Cool. All right. Time to get started. And then when people come in, we'll just have to recap. We'll just have to, say what we have to say again. So, guys, what's up? Venom 2 million. And you see the title of the video, the title of the stream. Spider-Man's cameo is already filmed for Captain America Civil War. I was about to say Captain America. Move closer like that. Captain America Civil War. Now, my thoughts on this are I don't really know, because the thing is, there was talk of it being a cameo. There was also talk of it being a little bit more than a cameo that we didn't know, but it seems like it was a cameo. Perhaps it could have been more, could have been, I don't know. But with Tom Holland already filming his scene for Captain America Civil War, that makes me think, are we going to see Spider-Man, or are we going to see Peter Parker? Or are we going to see both? Like, you guys, you understand? Like, are we going to see Spider-Man? Are we going to see him in the suit? Are we going to see him as just Peter Parker? Or are we going to see a mixture of both? Are we going to see his powers? What about Marissa Tomei? Her name has came up. Is that for a reason? Is she for some reason in Civil War? If she's in Civil War, then does that mean we'll just see Peter Parker and not Aunt May? It's a good question. It's a very good question. Another thing that I was thinking about is perhaps they tie Spider-Man's origin into the Avengers movie or something like that. Like, Peter had his powers and he was using his powers he was just using his powers or whatever, maybe not being as responsible with them as he should have been. And perhaps during the Avenger incident, Peter, instead of him choosing to do good and choosing to help, he decides to do something else, thus bringing the death of his uncle or something. I don't know. I think my friend and I, we've talked about that on my channel before. But that's just a thought that I have. It could be right. It could be wrong. I don't know. But what do you guys think about that? I don't know. But really, my thing I'm really thinking about is the purpose of them having him film a cameo. Or is it even a cameo? Well, I have an article that I shall read from. We'll all read it together, because that's the brilliant part about this. We can all read. Hopefully, if you can't read, don't worry. I'll guide you along through the this difficult thing that we call reading. But I'll guide you through it. So we're gonna read this. This is on the comingsoon.net website. Okay, we're gonna go here. So, Spider-Man cameo already shot for Captain America Civil War. Tom Holland has already shot a Spider-Man cameo. It has been just over a month since Tom Holland was cast as the new Spider-Man for Marvel Studios and Sony's upcoming collaborative effort. Before the web-slinger returns to theaters in his own film, though, he'll be making his debut in Captain America Civil War. The extent of his appearance has yet to be officially disclosed, but in an interview with Vulture, Vacation writers and director John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein revealed that at least part of it has been shot, and they're going to Marvel Studios this weekend to check it out. So then Goldstein went on and said, "We hear good things. We might even get to look at the Spidey suit, which is exciting." He also addressed some rumors talking about the casting, and he said, "We've discussed certain characters, but nothing is certain for sure, not yet." So, in case you did not know, John Goldstein, Yeah, Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly. They're the two writers for this Spider-Man film, the new Spider-Man film. And they also wrote the new movie Vacation or whatever, which I've heard is pretty much horrible. But I digress. So last week they did have the interview. I saw the interview of them talking about them seeing, and I'm actually going to play the interview. I'm thinking about playing it. I may not. I don't know. But they were talking about Spider-Man. I will play the interview because they talk about Spider-Man, the character, as well. But so they said that they're going to see the footage and they may see the suit and everything. Now, with that though, that sentence being like that, those two sentences, are they saying that this is speculation right now? Are they saying that the suit that they're going to see is in the Civil War film? Are they saying that they're going to see the piece of the movie and then, or the Spider-Man scene in the film, and also see the suit in a separate, at a separate time? Like, here's the scene on the movie, and then they bring out a picture, and this is what the suit looks like. Is that what's going on? I don't know. But this is what we are going to do right here. We're going to actually try to take a look. Now, last time, if you guys remember, I did showcase Spider-Man's video on this, but I can't do that for this video because of difficulties. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen, right? And I'm going to hope that you can hear it from the microphone. And if you can't, then I'll just transcribe it. I'm going to be looking at the chat, though, for you guys to also tell me if you can hear it. Because if you can't, then that's a problem. All right. So this is an interview with the writers of the new Spider-Man film. And the writers are also talking about the writers with the new Spider-Man film, and they are talking about the character Spider-Man. They're talking about quite a few things, and we're gonna take a look at and listen to what's going on here. And yeah, so let's listen. You know what? I'm sorry. I just realized what I did. That was kind of silly. Wait a minute. I just realized what I did. So we're going to do it this way. One moment. We're going to take it back because I know at the time. My bad, guys. I realized that I turned down the mic. I said I would have it playing through the mic and turn down the mic. Oh, so silly. All right, here we go.
I do want to, if with the time we have left, I do want to pivot to something else you're working on. I was announced last week that you guys are writing this one is a reboot of Spider-Man. This is going to be the first movie that is a co-production with Marvel Studios. How far along are you guys in the process? I know it was only announced last week, but these things tend to be announced
very early. Extremely early. Yeah, we have a meeting set up at the end of the week, but just to go over the logistics and to look at his suit, which will be fun. But we're so pumped about it, and Marvel seems to be doing everything right. I mean, we're both such huge fans of the stuff that they've been putting out, and I think it'll be a fun departure from the Peter Parker that you've seen, where now he is truly a kid. And I think the stakes are increased in that his struggle through high school is very real and isn't just a sort of side note. It matters now.
I'm so happy that that's where you guys are with it. It strikes me, and you can tell me if this is inaccurate but I've never met him, but Kevin, is it Feige? Feige, who sort of masterminds these movies. Above all, obviously, he seems to have a skill for making movies that make billions and billions of dollars, but he also seems to be able to zero in on whatever key aspect of these characters defines them.
Yeah.
You know, in a way that is very simple, that's just like a quick, so now we know, so people maybe didn't know who Iron Man was in 2007, but they got it immediately, who he was once they saw the first part of the movie or even the trailers. The thing about Spider-Man that's always made him so popular and so great is that this is a character whose life navigating high school is just as difficult as his life swinging through Manhattan fighting supervillains, and they are in fact equal on him. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing.
Yeah, that's what we love about it, is that we want to explore that the fact that just because you get superpowers doesn't make you into really sophisticated, successful adult. He's still a kid, and he's clumsy, and he's a geek, and he's a bit of an outcast. And in many ways, the superpowers amplify that and exacerbate his trying to fit in.
Right. He has one more secret that he has to sort of keep from the world, one more burden that he's dealing with above all the other, crap that he's dealing with at school. So it's going to be fun, and we can relate to that Peter Parker character. We're geeky guys that weren't popular in school ourselves.
Speak for yourself.
Believe it or not. I don't know if you can see us yet, but
I did pretty well.
I'm picturing it though. Am I right that in what I've heard that this will likely not be another telling of the origin story?
That is what we're hearing as well. Yes.
Yeah. No. I think that everybody feels like he got bit by a spider, and Uncle Ben died, and we probably don't need to revisit that.
Quick quiz: do you know what comes with great power?
We don't. We don't know.
From our Friday meeting, I think we're going to learn.
Yeah, they're going to tell us. Marvel's going to let us know what comes with great power.
They're going to show you where the fifth Infinity Gem is, and also what comes with great power.
That's right.
They parcel the stuff out very carefully. Is it fun to work on something so secretive? Because obviously people are interested in what you guys were going to do with the Vacation franchise. That's something that people invested in, but this is a whole different level.
It's a different level. We never had to sign any non-disclosure agreements while working on Vacation.
Right.
It is fun.
The fact that it was Rusty Griswold was like, that was never
everyone already knew. And it's fun and also terrifying too, because there is this, huge amount of weight attached to all of this that we have to make sure never to overspeak or say anything that, we're not allowed to say.
We did our press junket weekend before last, and we couldn't confirm or deny anything yet about the fact that we were doing this movie because the deal wasn't closed. And so it was really like, I felt like Nixon in Watergate. You just couldn't he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that worked out well for him, though. So you guys have the chance to basically reinvent Peter Parker and give the spin on him that you guys are invested in, you believe in, and also reinvent him for Marvel Studios, who've never had a chance to work on their own iconic character. And yet the character and the actor are going to be introduced in someone else's movie, in the Captain America movie next year. Do you have any say in the way he talks in that? I mean, do you have that kind of ownership?
He will not. I think he won't have a British accent. That's what we're hoping.
That's good to know.
Confusing.
I don't think so. But we'll see. I think though that we are enough on the same page with Marvel that he will be portrayed in a way that is similar to the way that we end up portraying him.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, it's a fair point. It's a strange, it's a different kind of process than the way most movies were.
And finally, last Spider-Man question. As great as the character is and always has been, his rogues gallery, in my opinion, has never been super terrific. Can you, without giving anything away, because I don't want you to be killed by a drone strike, how do you plan to address that?
We're bringing Lex Luthor over to battle Spider-Man.
And Godzilla.
Yeah, it's going to be that.
It's going to be an epic battle.
I remember when I was a kid, they used to occasionally do these crossover battles between DC and Marvel, where it's like the Hulk versus Superman, and it was always weird. It felt like you're breaking the rules of comics somehow.
Yeah,
two different universes merging.
No, I think we'll have a substantially cool villain for Spider-Man to come up against.
Is that vague enough?
He'll be
super vague.
He'll be a bad guy, I think.
Yeah.
So
ultimately,
you're saying he'll have different goals than Peter Parker, and they'll come into conflict at some point?
They'll come into conflict, and they may even physically fight.
Or, think about this.
Yeah.
What if Peter Parker's biggest enemy is himself.
I see how you guys got the job.
But he's
this
not,
is just like
it's not his biggest enemy. His biggest enemy will be the villain he fights. That's not
or himself.
Is this one of those moments where you guys don't get along and have to get on the same
fight?
page?
As soon as we're done here, we're gonna have such a fight.
I hate him right now.
Are you going to take a break from each other? Like, do you need to take some space? In all seriousness, like after this, or you go right back?
No, we have to go right back
going
into Spider-Man. It's endless. We work on weekends together. We see each other way more than we see each other's spouse. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's ridiculous how much time we spend with each other.
I sort of understand how you were able to write a movie about people trapped in a car together for a very long time. It actually came from your souls.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Vacation.
Okay, so let me plug that in real quick. All right, so you just heard that. That was something. See, the thought that I'm thinking regarding what they just said is quite different. But I'm also going to point us over to what the director John Watts said regarding Spidey and everything. So. John Watts was talking in an interview with EW regarding Spider-Man and a whole bunch of stuff. And what's first said is just interesting. So what he says is, the interviewer says, "I love the casting of Tom Holland, someone I interviewed for The Impossible." And then John Watts says, "He's so good in that." Then the interviewer then goes on and says, "And when he was making Locke, I just really liked the idea of him as Spider-Man and the direction." Oops, in case you guys wondering what that is, let me get rid of the highlights for you. Oh, it didn't go away. Oh, well, you're fine. It did. And the direction you seem to be steering with him as your hero, what does he bring to the role that we haven't seen before? So then John Waltz goes on and says, he can be a real high school student, talking about Tom Holland. That's why people love Spider-Man. He's the most grounded, relatable of superheroes. And Tom can really do that. He captures that. And he can do a standing backflip. He's perfect. Then the interviewer goes on and says, we'll meet Tom's Spideys before your film in Captain America Civil War. Do you have to work in collaboration with other filmmakers on that, or do you just work independently on your standalone? John Watts then says, I mean, it's a big universe, so everyone sort of works with each other to make sure that there's continuity and that it all fits together. It's really exciting, actually. We're just getting started working on the script and all that, but it's going to be a great process. And yeah, so John Watts, not Waltz. What is that? John Watts, he is somewhat looking at what they're doing in the Civil War film. Somewhat, we get that. And it seems, what we read earlier, that the writers for the Spider-Man film are actually taking a look at the stuff that they've said, or that they've that's been shown. Whoa, that's loud. The stuff that's been shown, or at least the stuff that's been filmed regarding the Spider-Man and the Civil War. So this is what I want to think about really quickly. I want to think about this. The volume is incredibly low. Wow. You hear that? Well, you can. I was about to say my mic is really sensitive. So what I'm thinking about is just the fact that the writers, they mentioned something of what's his name? Of Kevin Feige and of Marvel having this idea, and their two ideas being somewhat on the same page. And they also mentioned how Marvel's process of making a film is a lot different from other processes. And what comes to my head in that is that Marvel says, hey, listen, this is the outline. Y'all get to write within this. That's what I'm thinking it sounds like. I especially get this idea with the stuff that happened with Edgar Wright and Ant-Man, and the stuff that happened with Avara Duray. I can't say her name, but the director from the Selma film, and she was talking to Marvel about directing the Black Panther film. And she departed due to creative differences. So I really get the feeling that Kevin Feige and Marvel go, here's an outline. This is what you need to do. You have all this space, okay? You need to get here to there, and you maybe a little bit of points in here, and you get to write that. So I get that feeling that's what's going on. And the writers, they said they kind of confirmed that in a way by saying this is a lot different from filmmaking, and that they have that them and Marvel are on the same page. So it's very interesting. John Watts talking about Tom Holland, talking about a high school student, really, really reiterating the fact that Peter Parker will be and is a high school student in this film, which is very, very interesting. So we're going to transition. I'm doing these smooth transitions. I don't know if you catching them. Maybe you is, maybe you ain't. But so that brings us to some other information regarding the costume. Because there was this horrendous picture that came on the internet the day of me doing my last live stream. This picture was horrendous. I'm talking about, this was so ugly that I can't even show it to y'all because I may kill you. It literally may kill. Your eyes may bleed. Your eyes may actually bleed from looking at that. So I'm going to save you. Somebody had put it in my comment section, and I looked at it, and like they said, hey, Venom, yo, hey, man, here go this image of his suit, a Spider-Man's new suit. I was like, for real? They was like, yeah, man, check this out. I looked at it and I was like, my eyes began to my pupils dilated, my eyes began to burn. It was horrendous. He had these stupid lenses, and they saying, like, now I feel like they're saying this because I think on AM's or Collider Movie Talk, John Cameo maybe mentioned this, or maybe just people had this idea of like these lenses that are basically camera lenses for his eye lenses, and then being able to articulate for him to have expressions. Think about that just for one moment. He has camera lenses on his head so his eyes can articulate for expressions, to show expression. I'll wait. Better question. How can he articulate his eye lenses to show expression while he's fighting or while he's web swinging? I'll wait. A better question. So if the eyes can articulate to show expression like this, you see my eyes? My eyes get big, my eyes get small. You know, I'm mad. You know, I'm happy. You know, is it connected to his brain or something? So when he gets happy, the lens go like that or something like, and then when he's mad, the lens go like that or something like, you know, or is it like a knob or something? So when he gets mad, it's just like a knob, and he's down here on his chest or something, and he just turns it, and his eyes go like, look. I'll wait. I'll wait. Now I know in the comics and in various animation forms, Spider-Man's eye lenses do that. In the comics, drawings. I said drawings. Drawings. They drew that. If you're going to do that in live action, do it like the Deadpool. CGI. It'd be CGI eyes, and they move. They're doing that in Deadpool. I'm sorry. I just, when I saw that, I was horrified. I was horrified. I wanted to throw up. Michael Rafferty on Twitter just said that is the stupidest guy. It was horrible. That was ugly. Ugly. That's beside the point, because I think you guys got it. So that was fake. In case you didn't understand, that's what I'm getting at. I think it was 100% fake. But I'm not gonna get over that. Draw wings. Okay, I said draw wings. Like there, you draw some wings. But anyway, so we got that other picture, the picture that I showed last time, and I didn't say anything. I just looked at the screen because it was just interesting. But we got the rumors now is that it's going to be a homemade spider suit. And it looks something like what we went over in the last video. And there's a person that I follow on Instagram. I can't remember his name, but he makes like he like makes these really cool Photoshop images. And I believe he made this one because it has his signature blue. His pictures are very, like, I can tell if they're made by him because they have like a neonish look to them. And anyway, so I'm assuming that he made this. Cloud's going away. I'm assuming he made this image of basically this fan-made spider suit. So let's take a look at it. And that's it right there. This fan-made spider suit. And it looks, in this image right here, it does look really good. You know, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now, people were getting a little weirded out because of the fact that I think some people are believing that this would be the whole, like the suit from like his suit forever, you know. But I think this would actually be the homemade suit. And with them emphasizing the fact that he is a high school student, aside from the LED goggles, even though I think I could be able to make those with like a help from a YouTube video, but Boss Logics, that's what it is. Electric Fire just got me. Electric Fire, you saved me, because that's what it is. Boss Logics. Yes. So aside from the LED goggles, which he should have, or which I could make, this suit looks like something a high school student could make. Now, I'm not a high school student anymore, but when I was, I feel like I could have made this. Somebody said a normal guy says Assassin's Creed Spider-Man confirmed. But like, this does look kind of like the homemade Spidey suit, and I think it'll be a cool homemade Spidey suit, especially something that a high school student can make. The thing that I'm contemplating now, I'm gonna go back to the question that I asked earlier, and I'm going to ask this question to you guys, and I want to read your guys' responses. So say we were to get something like that, fan piece like that. Say we were to get something like that. Do you think that we're going to see that spider suit, or a spider suit, or a homemade spider suit? Do you think we're going to see a homemade spider suit in the Civil War film, or in the first Spider-Man standalone film? Because Kevin Feige has already talked about the whole homemade Spider-Man, a guy swinging around. Peter's already swinging around in a homemade spider suit in New York right now. So are we going to get that homemade suit in Civil War, or in his standalone film? Let's talk about that. I'm gonna read some of these comments too in the meantime, while you guys are catching up, because you're kind of like 5 seconds, 10 seconds behind. So let's go. But it shouldn't be in the movie. Somebody said, is the MCU Spider-Man going to be based on the Ultimate Spider-Man comic or cartoon? I'm going to say the comic. Let's see. Why is Spider wearing Iron Man's gauntlets? I don't know. I was thinking about that. But in the photo, though, we do see Iron Man flying in the background. So, yeah. Kevin Feige did say that the suit was going to be classic, which brings up the question: are we going to see the homemade suit in the Civil War film, or in the actual standalone film? And will he change? So if it's in standalone film, that would mean that he would change to his original suit later. Okay, so we get some answers right here. We're getting some answers. Samuel A. Stequa Jr. says Civil War. Electric Fire says in the Civil War film. Miami Dolphin says in Civil War. Incredible Sulk says Civil War only, I think, and maybe at the start of the Solo film. Okay. Samuel says classic suit in Solo. Master Assassin 30 says, well, based on the sneak peek of costume, probably it's not a homemade spider suit. It's a really good fabric. Or maybe Miami says, or maybe just in flashbacks. Maybe just in flashbacks, he'll have the homemade versions. Or maybe the end of Civil War, Samuel says. Exvis said maybe it'll be the traditional suit the whole time. You're talking about for both films. Ricardo Rocca says DC sucks. Electric Fire says it would make sense after Civil War he would wear the traditional costume we all know and love. Kendrick 1533 says drawing a homemade version of Spidey's suit. Who Ate My Toilet says it would be in Civil War, and then I think in Civil War Tony will give him a new suit that looks like the classic one. 1993 Geek Boy says, when do you think Marvel will reveal the suit? I don't know, because Marvel, I don't remember. I can't think of them revealing suits. I remember they have promotional images showing the character. The character that's the headliner of the film, or the characters that are headliners in the film. They don't have an actual suit reveal. Maybe they did. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Miami Dolphin says, I think it would be cool to have flashback when he was a wrestler and has the suit. Samuel A. Stikoya. Jesus. I'm sorry. What if his cameo is about Peter meeting Tony Stark and Tony upgrades him? Joel White. Interesting. Tariq says it looks like the Noir suit. Kendrick says Spider-Man Noir needs a movie, man. Samuel says I'm definitely seeing the suit having webbed armpits. Who Ate My Toilet? He said D23. I don't know. I want to say D23, but I don't know. James Davies says, anyone seen the Deadpool trailer announcement? Oh, yes, we did. You think I'm going to sneak that in here? Of course I am. Talk about that during the stream. Electric Fire 10, I think Marvel will reveal the suit on D23. Hopefully on D23. XViz says he thinks it's going to happen next year or close to next year. A normal guy. Maybe there will be an Easter egg in Deadpool. Samuel says no raised webbing on the suit itself. I agree. Dougie Reviews. Have you seen Ant-Man yet? And if so, did you catch the reference to Spidey? I still have not seen Ant-Man. I'm going to see it this week, hopefully. So, yeah. Master Assassin, do you want big eyes like TASM 2 or eyes in the old trilogy? I want big eyes. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't really know. Tariq, do you think Tom Holland will have an American accent or British accent? I think he will have a British accent. It will be a British New Yorkan Spider-Man. No, I think he will have an American accent. Who Ate My Toilet? Raised webbing looks good in action while he is swinging, but while he is just standing there, it looks stupid. I think the lowered webbing, the webbing that's a part of the suit, is the best. So, yeah. Lyndon Ashby for Uncle Ben. If I look this up and this is a woman or something, I'm going to ban you. Oh, you're not joking. It was actually, I wasn't going to ban you anyway. I was just joking. Matronax says, if the homemade suit is real, I have the feeling that the expressive eyes suit will be authentic too. So it comes to this point in the stream where I actually surprise you guys with something, because here, let me pull this up for you. What is it? I saw something and I meant to stream, but I actually just remembered this. Let me try to find it really quickly. Because I'm trying to get, there was actually, and nobody reported this on YouTube, which was very odd to me. So I'll show you guys it and get your guys' thoughts on it, because my thoughts are that I'm a little scared. Hold on, I'm gonna try to find it really quickly. Because yeah, I'm a little scared if this happens to be it. Wait a minute. If I could find it. See, that's what, did I bookmark it? I hope I bookmarked it, because if I didn't, then I'll be kind of upset. Let's check the bookmarks. I'm gonna find it regardless. It's not in my bookmarks, is it? I didn't bookmark it. Great. Well, we're gonna go through this the old-fashioned way. And I was like, why isn't anyone talking about this? Why? Because the pictures are not actually butt. Like, well, I mean, they're blurry, but they're not butt. So maybe it would be under, what did I see? I saw it on Instagram, and then I went to let's go to my history. That look meant nothing. That was just, don't judge me. All right. We're going to go to the history and type in Spider-Man. See everything that I've looked up. Is this it? No. Hold on. I'm going to find it. I am going to find it. And when I do, hoo-wee! That picture, I keep seeing that horrendous photo. That photo is horrendous. Jesus. Why would, oh my God. But what I'm about to show y'all, I'm not going to lie, does favor that image. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Please, let me find it. Please. Wait, is this it? This is it. Venom 2 Million exclusive. You only find this on Venom 2 Million. All right. Okay, we're going to share the screen now. Okay, so we're going to share the screen. And I want you guys, I'm going to be looking in the chat. And I want you guys to tell me what's your thoughts on this. So remember that, really, did I freeze? I didn't freeze. Okay. So remember that, here, let me download that ugly image too. That way you can see it really quickly. Yeah, I'm making you wait. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually building up anticipation. So, I know what I'm doing. I'm not stupid. I make your mouth water. Make your mouth water. Make you go. Just show us the image, Venom. Just show us the image. You know, that's what I do. But real quick, I'm gonna show you these really quickly, and I'm showing you this all for a reason. And then we can really have a good discussion, because this discussion is about to heat up, especially when you see. So you got this, right? Remember this. These are the horrendous images that I caution you may burn your eyeballs, may burn your retinas. This image, and then you got another image that is this one right here. Like, what the? What the? These are so ugly, bro. These are so ugly. Oh my gosh. Now, I hope I can't get my channel shut down if they like this other thing ends up being real. I hope that this can't get my channel shut down. But if my channel does get shut down, then you guys know it was real, right? I guess that's the I'll bite the bullet. I'll bite it. Okay. So now prepare yourself. So you saw the lenses, right? Let me just transition back one more time. That way you can make sure you see the lenses. Right? You see the lenses, how it's ugly. I was talking about the roticerating lenses earlier. Now look at this. Look at this. Now this concept art looks a little bit official, or a little bit better. But look at the eyes. What do those lenses look like? They honestly do look like that horrendous. I'm talking about that horrendous freaking image. They look horrible. Look at that. Why would you do that? What is that, bro? What is that? You got the no. Like I like the spider. You know, the spider's kind of weird, but yeah, what the? Oh God. Oh my God. This is like horrendous, bro. The eyes are the eyes are black Superior Spider-Man? No. You know what that looks like. You know what that looks like. If you forgot what that looks like, it looks like that. It looks like this. Aside from the blue and stuff, the eyes look like that. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Ugly. Ugly. What in God's name would make you say, hey, we're going to redesign the spider suit? And you know what? We're going to make it look like this. Give him those eyes, those lenses. Now, I'm not saying this is real because I see it now. R.A. Dub's about to hop on my head. He about to be like, no, Venom, it's not confirmed. I didn't say it was confirmed. I'm just talking about these images look a little bit more convincing than this.